Welcome back to our daily life, guys. It is currently Sunday afternoon. I really hope you guys enjoyed the firework video from last night. I put a lot of time into that. I'm still trying to wake up because that video set me back on sleep. I was up to like 5 a.m. and then I had to get up at 7 a.m. So I've had 2 hours of sleep, but I drank a Red Bull, so I'm doing pretty good. Also, huge thank you to everyone that shared that video. It means a lot when we put a bunch of time into it, that you guys give us a little bit of your time sharing these videos and watching them. It seriously does mean a ton to us. Anyways, what have we been up to? So in the time that we have not been vlogging, I have not left my computer, literally. In fact, my knees hurt because I've been sitting at my computer for so many days straight. But I've just been editing literally thousands of photos, some composite editing, some wedding photos, and I still have more to do. But we're gonna try and get back to vlogging because, of course, with the 4th of July, it is going to be an action-packed holiday weekend, and we can't wait to take you guys along for that. But while I've been editing, I feel really bad, but Hannah's been doing a ton of housework because we have family and guests that are gonna be staying with us. So I'm up on the roof because Hannah has basically lived up here for a day or two. She has cleaned the roof. It may not look clean, but it is way cleaner than it was. She cleaned the gutters, and specifically, she cleaned the skylights and the glass on the atrium here. So I don't know if it translates on camera, but it is much, much, much cleaner than it was before she cleaned it, obviously. On top of that, a good chunk of work has been done inside as well. I'll take you guys in to show you that. And yeah, I'm on the roof because, well, I actually have no idea why. I'm just freaking out neighbors. So let's go down. I'll show you guys inside. All right, and here's the kitchen. Hannah told me to vlog this, even though it was gonna kind of be a secret, but we've finished painting, or she has finished painting all of the cabinet doors. Some are still out on the porch, so we just got to finish getting those up and getting the hardware back on all of them. This is what the hardware looks like. It's kind of coppery painted, so we painted the hardware as well. Floors we redid a while ago, but the big change in here was that we used the countertop paint, super powerful stuff, and painted all the countertops in here. It's not a long-term solution, but the counters were kind of at the point where they needed to be replaced or fixed anyway, so this is at least a good solution for now. Looks good. We did it in our bathroom actually, and it's worked out really well. Absolutely zero complaints, and it kind of gives us a cheaper version of like a concrete feel, kind of a, I don't know, kind of a nice modern look without being crazy expensive. So that's the big change in here.
Yay! And the cabinet doors will all be on tonight, so that will mark the end of the kitchen remodel.
It's looking good. And yeah, other than that, it's just been general around the house, like cleaning and organizing and yard work and stuff like that. But who cares about all that? Let's go do something. All right, here's the deal. I confirmed that on the 4th of July, we will be getting together with friends and playing with explosives. Don't take yourself too seriously. Lose a couple fingers. It's a lot of fun. Oh, and safety first. I have no clue what I'm saying right now. Anyways, I'm at a fireworks stand. Oh, it's completely blown out, but I'm at a fireworks stand. Unfortunately, I want to get together with a bunch of friends, but I think today is the only day I will be able to get out and look around. So that is what I'm doing. I got to make my contributions to the explosive stockpile. Let's go. All right, stand number 2. Number 1 was a bust. Okay, I'm now at Boomtown's fireworks stand near Jack in the Box, and this is a stand, the company owned by the same guy that put on the show that you saw last night. Pretty cool guy. Okay, I am back home, and the craziest thing happened. I regret not shooting a little bit of footage, but I went to the Boomtown booth. That's where John Miller and then Janice Ventura, I hope I'm saying that right, with Halo Fireworks, and John kind of runs the Boomtown stands and has for as many years as I can remember. He also puts on the, or Halo Fireworks, puts on the Whaling Days show, which is always epic. Anyways, we put that video together, and he was there, John Miller, and she was helping me out, so both of them that run Halo, and so we kind of got talking. I had this camera just on my belt, and long story short, I pulled up the video and they both like were watching it and thought it was the coolest thing ever, and they hooked me up big time. Oh, I was gonna put it on top of the car, but I don't think I can lift it up there. So I got like some small to mid-range stuff, and I got a good assortment to just keep us busy. And then he hooked me up for doing that video. He was like, since you put together such a cool video, he loaded me up. And then when like everything was done, and he was like, and just for that awesome video, I'm gonna give you this. And he puts in this massive 500 gram cake, which 500 grams like the legal limit for fireworks, consumer fireworks. I don't know that I've ever gotten a 500 gram cake like that. Oh my goodness, it is so cool. And what I love most about them is the whole time they were watching the video, they were like, oh, next year is going to be so much better. Oh, next year is going to be better. And like, oh, we missed a spot there. Like, they were actively critiquing their show, and it was like, that is exactly how I am. Every photo or video I put out, I immediately start critiquing it. Like, that's how you know you're actually super passionate about something. Like, if you're blindly in love with your work and see nothing wrong, you've got a problem. Anyways, I'm just like beyond excited right now. It was so much fun getting to show them that video in person, having them flip out about it, and then loading me up with fireworks. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. I know.
You just got free fireworks.
I know, it's crazy.
Oh, that's so cool.
So anyway, they are so awesome. And I was telling the camera I loved it because the whole time they were watching, they were like, oh, we missed a spot there. Oh, next year is going to be so much better. Exactly what I do with our photos and videos. Yeah. I'm like, always. And that was my first reaction when I made the video from the fireworks show, and that was just last night already. My first thing was like, oh man, there's so much I wish I would have done. Like, I wish it would have been a little more gutsy with the drone, got closer, and I messed up. Do not, like, if you shoot fireworks, don't do what I do. Make sure you lock down your ISO. On the Sony, I left it on auto, because for vlogging, that's like my one setting I leave on auto to adjust when I walk inside or outside. But I left it on auto for the fireworks, and that's why the slow motion stuff, it does not look that great. It's trying to like pump up for the nighttime scene.
Nobody else noticed that, Tyler. You're talking to them like everybody's like, oh yeah, I was watching that, and the slow-mo was just not cutting it. Nobody was thinking that when they were watching it.
Whatever. Anyways, so make sure you lock off your ISO if you're going out to shoot fireworks this 4th of July. If you're shooting with a GoPro video, put the max ISO at 400 and exposure compensation at -1. That's been my favorite. If you're shooting with a Mavic or a drone with manual settings, shutter speed at 30 frames a second, and again, lock the ISO at 400. That's what I found to be best. Love the results I got that way. If you're shooting photos, f7.1 is where I ended up with the aperture. ISO 100, turn that all the way down, and then you just play with the exposure. Like, start with 2 seconds, and if it's a pretty slow show, then slow it down to get some more fireworks. Or if it's like middle of a finale, you might want to speed it up to a second or something like that. So anyway, just remember all manual settings for your drone and stuff, because if you leave it on auto, it's going to try and expose for a nighttime scene, but realistically, you're filming fire and explosions, which are like some of the brightest things. So use that to turn everything down, reduce the grain, and you're going to have a dark scene, but that's not what you're there to shoot. Make sense? If there's one firework you go out and get this year, just for kicks, it needs to be these Super Snap Bangers. They're fuseless firecrackers. They're like grown-up poppets. They look just like a firecracker, but without the fuse, and you throw them like a poppet, and they're so loud. It's insane. They're so much fun to pull pranks with. In fact, last year on the 4th of July, I have an airsoft grenade launcher and like 3 grenades for it. I can't find the grenades anywhere, but basically you can fill them with BBs. These ones just have a big like hollowed out core that you can fill. You can put paintballs in it, fill it with BBs or whatever. So of course we had to fill it with those fuseless firecrackers, the poppets, and you fill it up with green gas or propane in the back, and then you put it in. I have like a little handgun that I can't find or you can put it in like something like this and shoot it. And so we filled it with those poppets and took it out to the fence outside here, and then we shot it at the fence thinking they'd all go out and pop. But as soon as we pulled the trigger, something, just the force, set off the poppets inside of the barrel, and then it lit the plume of gas that was coming out of the grenade, and it was like this massive fireball. I never posted the footage, and we all agreed to never post it because it was extremely dangerous. So what did we do? We immediately tried to recreate it over and over again, and we could never get it to shoot out a fireball again. Maybe this year will be the year if I can find those grenades. It was a lot of fun. All right, well, we're gonna wrap the vlog up here pretty soon. We still both have to work. I'd love to go out and do something. These days where I just don't have much of a vlog, like we don't go do anything, I debate whether I should even upload something. You guys can tell me if you think it's worth us still like uploading an update like this, just kind of talking through stuff, or if I should just skip it in the future, and I don't know. But tomorrow we're going to another professional display up in Poulsbo, and we'll be shooting that, so it should be super awesome. I'm still on like a high from like meeting the team that put on that show last night, hanging out with them hooking me up with fireworks. Let's see, what's a teaser for you guys? Here's a 60-shot tracer candle. We've got 2 of those. That should be sweet. We've got a single golden willow with crackle. This would be fun to fly the drone through. Anyways, Hannah and I always debate each year, are fireworks a complete waste of money? And I mean, the answer is always yes. And this was the year that I was like, let's just like take a year to go out and do something we haven't done on the 4th. Just enjoy someone else's display. I think there's a professional display across the water in Port Orchard, and a bunch of people line the shoreline and shoot their own off. Like, we can just go watch other people's stuff. But Hannah was like, well, we've got to do our own thing. We've got to do our own stuff. So, and then I found out there's going to be more people at the lake, and oh yeah, we got to bring the heat. Plus, at the end of the day, what always convinces me to do fireworks, when we lived in Nebraska, some of my most like vivid memories were the 4th of July and shooting off fireworks. And like Dad being a psycho running around the roof throwing fireworks and stuff like that. And at the end of the night, we'd put all of our leftovers in a cardboard box and just light it on fire across the street. Stuff like that. And even out here, like, I always remember the fun stuff, the memories we create on the 4th. That doesn't stop it from being kind of a waste of money that goes up in smoke. But Hannah and I are always down to invest in things that like create memories or capture them. So these are memories we choose to invest in. How's it going?
It's going good. I'm painting this bench for Instagram purposes.
So what's your plan for the porch? Or what is this? Atrium?
You can call it the porch. My parents call it the porch.
I call it the aquarium just to drive her crazy.
Definitely not the aquarium.
I always say, did you clean the aquarium windows?
The atrium, sunroom.
What's the vision?
This is going to be my filming zone. I think I'm just going to call it Hannah's zone. So I'm gonna have it set up. This wall is gonna be white. These walls are all gonna be covered, and the ceiling probably will be covered in white curtains. So it'll be a lot different looking, a lot brighter and whiter. And then I'm gonna have my bed that was in the studio, my bed in here for filming.
She's sleeping outside from now on.
Nobody's slept on that bed actually. And then probably put the backdrop out here too. I'm excited. I have killed a lot of spiders today, so that is my one concern.
Oh, are there any more?
About making this my zone, but I think it's gonna be really good.
All right, well, man, I just feel so bad, but I feel like I'm gonna end the vlog pretty much right here so that I can just keep working. I debated going out. I wanted to go out for sunset. I'll have you guys know, this is how like focused I've been on editing the photos that I need to and working on the house. I've turned down 2 trips to Mount Rainier, 2 sunsets, a sunrise, and an all-night Milky Way shoot. That's years off my life saying things like that. It hurts. I got one last thing we can do for the vlog. We completely did not vlog this, but just a couple weeks ago, our house was entirely overrun by flies. I don't know if anyone else in the area, I don't know if there's like a housefly season where they just swarm like insane. But it was in the midst of us traveling, going on the cruise and going up to Canada and I don't know, whatever. We were traveling a lot, and so we were only home for like a little bit of time, and during that time we were doing laundry and getting everything, gear and stuff flipped over and the work done that we needed to. So we didn't really have time to like attack them. We just put up traps and stuff, and then finally one night I just caught probably like 40 or 50. It's insane, super gross. But Hannah's parents sent a gift to help with that, and it is one of those salt guns for shooting bugs. So I feel really bad because we didn't get to like make any cool vlogs with this or actually use it that much, because honestly the last set of traps we put up and then we left for the cruise and it was over when we got back, which is nice. But I do feel like I should take this thing for a spin. If you've not seen one of these before, fill the top with salt, lock and load, and this has serious power. At first I thought these were only for like mosquitoes or little fragile things like that, but holy cow, this thing's got some punch to it. So let's go find something to shoot. I think we've honestly killed everything in the house that there is to kill, so we'll have to take the hunt outside. Well, here, let's just see what it does to a dandelion. Oh, dude, it obliterated those ones.
Shooting bugs out here?
You should go shoot one. Go try and find. Oh, they shoot salt?
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta find something. I thought along the house there would be. Do we have a light anywhere out here?
There's gotta be. It's not dark enough.
Oh, wait, here. There's a whole bunch of flies.
Wait, where?
Take your pick. There's like 3 on the cinder blocks.
Oh. Oh my gosh, I got him!
Yes, you did.
Did
Cock
you
it.
see
Lock
that?
and load. There's another one to the
Oh my
left.
God. Okay.
See him on the side there?
No. Oh, yeah. Oh, I missed!
Lock and load. Oh. Safety.
Oh, you got him! Here, get this one on the inside of the, right here. Nice.
Killing streak.
Well, that was fun, but I've got to get back to painting.
Dude, that was... Here, take it.
I want to get paint on it.
Oh, yeah. Shoot my arm.
No!
Shoot my arm.
Seriously?
Shoot my arm.
Like, you want me to?
Yeah, I think
Is
it's
it cocked? From, like, how far away?
Not that far. I don't want you to get it in my eye.
Okay, well, close your eyes. Oh my gosh, I don't want to do this.
Shoot my arm. Shoot my arm, Hannah. Shoot my arm, Hannah. Oh! Dude.
Are you okay?
I feel like fully exfoliated in my right arm.
It's like a
Dude,
salt scrub.
That was like instant salt scrub. Here, give
No,
it. I'll do it to you.
no.
Okay, we will see you guys tomorrow. That's it for the vlog, and make sure you come back tomorrow because we're going to be at another professional, sorry, I'm like pointing the salt gun at you. We're going to be at another professional firework display, shooting it for you guys. It should be epic. Dude, I don't know if you guys can see, but look at that gnarly scarring the salt gun left. I thought they were joking when the box said don't shoot at people.